Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation package at Tesla, what does that mean? I see $55 billion was a substantial pay package that was overturned by a Delaware judge after a shareholder challenged it in court, claiming that it was excessive and that the board had not given enough explanation for why it was so high. It appears that this means that the company is going back to the drawing board. The board now resumes work and assembles a package. From recalls to price reductions to power moves, our supercharged assortment of Tesla updates and fascinating insights is ready to rev your engines. Today's episode covers everything. Plus, we take a closer look at the European market's adoption of the Model 3 refresh adaptive headlights and the importance of Statistics Canada's data. But before we get into the high voltage world of Tesla, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and become a part of our Tesla hype family. As the Tesla ride gets wilder, brace up. Let's start this film with an unexpected development. Tesla is about to begin the largest recall in company history, affecting almost all of its users. Automobiles, this behavior points to a possible serious underlying problem. The question of who would write such a headline emerges, particularly given that Tesla's only alteration was a minor enlargement of some icons, a change so slight that it might go unnoticed without being specifically mentioned. While media expectations aren't particularly high, calling this the largest ever Tesla recall seems to be a new low. This is yet another Wall Street Journal headline worth mentioning. The most recent safety flaw that causes Tesla to recall millions of vehicles basically amounts to a 5% increase in icon size. This raises the question of whether any automaker, considering the public outcry if this happened with GM Mercedes or any other automaker, would be forced to physically replace icons for such a small adjustment. What further adds to the intrigue is the apparent lack of concerns about the critical icon size change during the previous recall buy. Nissan, it almost seems as though regulatory harassment might be at play. Elon Musk's salary plan is defended by the claim that any CEO who accepts such terms should be compensated for their investment. Merit, it is improbable that any of the top 500 CEOs, with the possible exception of those who are Delaware Incorporated, would accept this offer if it were made to them. When this compensation plan is commensurate with performance and is something that other CEOs would probably turn down, it is difficult to argue against its fairness. Glancing forward, the financial ramifications of Tesla's incorporation option in Texas estimates suggest an annual spend of more than $200 million. However, this could wind up being more economical. Option in contrast to Delaware, especially considering the Delaware judge's obvious disdain of Elon Musk, although the exact amount that Tesla must distribute is yet unknown. The established precedence points to advantageous circumstances for incorporation in Texas. Regarding the departure from Delaware as the state of incorporation, Elon Musk sends out a warning to everyone. John Mal's attempt to move his incorporation from Delaware to Nevada is presently blocked. For most businesses, choosing between Texas and Nevada is crucial, and Elon Musk contends that since Tesla has its physical headquarters in Texas, choosing that state makes more sense. Tesla has lowered the price of the Model Y in Canada by up to $6,900 or $4,000 Canadian dollars. This is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it might increase Tesla's earnings because of previously unavailable incentives. As long as the car is under $55,000, Canadians can take advantage of a $5,000 federal rebate, which is an additional perk of this news. In addition, a number of provinces provide additional incentives. British Columbia, for example, offers a $4,000 credit. When combined with Tesla's price reduction, these incentives translate into significant savings for customers. The province of Quebec provides additional large incentives that are applicable to both the long-range Model Y trims and the rear-wheel drive variants. This pricing change is anticipated to greatly boost Model Y sales in Canada, which would ultimately improve Tesla's financial position. Since the beginning pricing of the Model 3 and Model Y are now the same, it is advised that prospective buyers of the Model X rent the car for a few days before making a decision. This is especially advised if the Falcon doors are not a top priority in Canada. Additionally, Tesla lowered the American percentage rate APR for financing in the US, lowering the cost of the cars for consumers with good credit. In terms of product difficulties, it is anticipated that this adjustment in interest rates will further boost Tesla's sales. Tesla is resolving an issue where tires are experiencing anomalous wear due to the TR wheel coverings. Even though it might not seem like a big deal, the covers can scrape into the tire sidewalls and cause damage. Tesla is probably going to take care of this right away. The Quicksilver color option is now available in the Chinese market, which will no doubt satisfy Chinese Tesla aficionados and increase demand in relation to the California case. With a $1.5 million fee, Tesla has resolved the hazardous waste litigation. Since Tesla has a strong environmental stance, it's unlikely that this settlement will have a significant negative impact on the company's finances or the performance of us stock investors. However, it is important that Tesla takes this issue seriously and ensures that hazardous waste is handled responsibly. It's unclear whether Tesla is actually at fault in this case or if California is simply following its strict enforcement tendencies. It's also possible that some regulations are enforced more for compliance's sake than for real environmental benefits. With its Giga Berlin facility producing a record-breaking 6,000 Model Y vehicles in a single week, Tesla has reached a significant milestone. As economies of scale kick in, increased production levels bode well for cost effectiveness. Progress is also evident at the Gigafactory Mexico, where Tesla has started the hiring process for the Gigafactory Mexico Engineering Program Manager, a position based in Austin, Texas, with a mandatory Spanish language requirement. In the most recent report from Tesla, the business proudly states that it employs almost 140,000 people worldwide, marking an incredible milestone. The fact that this statistic currently sits side by side with the employment giants Ford and General Motors is simply amazing. After a week of evaluation, a reputable reviewer on X YouTube channel who has already received 6.2 million views offers Tesla an unprecedented path by growing its workforce by nearly 9.5. This expansion surge comes as a surprise, especially in light of Elon Musk's recent comments about a hiring freeze within the company. This robust growth not only underscores Tesla's dynamism, but also suggests the immense potential and impact of the electric vehicle industry on global employment dynamics. High praise for the recently updated Tesla Model 3. The video is predicted to receive over 1 million views, which will help boost sales for Tesla. In another news article, The Critic compares the Model 3 to a little version of the Model S, praising its amazing features such as the tighter steering radius, upgraded speaker system, and ultra-red color. The highly anticipated Chicago Auto Show, the biggest car show in North America, is about to get underway, and Tesla is preparing for an exciting presence. Attendees will have the chance to get up close and personal with the refreshed Model 3 and the Model Y, but two notable absences from the event are the luxurious Model S and the iconic Cybertruck, suggesting that the event will strategically focus on showcasing the Model 3's irresistible appeal, with Tesla's cutting-edge innovations taking center stage. This event is expected to be a turning point for Tesla aficionados and prospective customers in Europe, especially in France. Through a free over-the-air software update, Tesla owners may expect the Model Y and legacy Model 3 to activate adaptive headlight capabilities. These headlights provide improved illumination without glaring at other drivers, enhancing safety when driving at night. Moreover, Statistics Canada has made available Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y incentive numbers, which offer useful information for projecting Tesla's Canadian delivery. This data is also used to compute sales figures concerning the attorney who assisted in determining Elon's compensation package. He expects more developments under Delaware law. The current board, which is different from the 2018 board, may create a new compensation plan for shareholder approval. The extent of Kathleen J. McCormack's involvement would depend on the board's decisions. A direct appeal to the Delaware Supreme Court, which is the final authority on such matters, is a possibility. If the board suggests a plan that is costly or has fiduciary issues, it's possible that others and the lawyer's firm will get involved, but if the board acts sensibly, the lawyer's involvement might be minimal. It's worth noting that he seems inclined to challenge Elon again, but it might be more difficult for him to do so if Tesla is no longer incorporated in Delaware. His remarks remain a little ambiguous, lacking specific guidelines for a reasonable compensation package. It's ironic that his firm stands to gain significantly from the lawsuit. Concerns have been raised about the pull. Judge's language, portraying her as the main character in this legal drama. Her use of language that evokes historical quotations and willingness to take risks is more typical of someone pursuing a political career or attention for taking on a high-profile case. Elon agrees, speculating that the opposition to him would probably be stronger than any critique from the conventional media. Elon's tweet, which most people missed, might gain more exposure if it were highlighted on his main timeline. That's right, folks. Today we talked about important developments with Tesla, such as the possibility of a large recall. We also discussed Tesla's global expansion, production milestones, and improved features in the Model 3 refresh. We also touched on adaptive headlights in Europe and the significance of Statistics Canada's data. Incorporation modifications, pricing reductions in Canada, and Elon Musk's compensation package were also covered. How do you feel about Tesla's safety recall? Is it overstated? Ideas regarding Elon Musk's caution about state incorporation? What are your thoughts on the price? What do you think about the judge's words in the lawsuit? Please like. And what are the projections for Elon Musk's pay package in Canada? Additionally, for additional updates, subscribe to Tesla Hype. We appreciate your support and hope to see you in our upcoming videos.